Hi, I'm Ravi here. Today I'm working on Toyota Yaris. Customer complaint is vehicle is shaking when he stop at a traffic light or somewhere else and going to go stall the car. He mean this is not always, it is intermittent. Although he can experience this issue in every ride. He told that it is really annoying because car is shaking and stalled. If it is not stalled, no throttle response and losing power. So today I'm going to diagnose this issue. He has tried to diagnose this issue from some other places, but nothing helped. And he came from a distance area in order to diagnose what is going on really in this car. As usual, I hooked up the scan tool and got the health report. Actually, I did not find any fault code in any system. At least I did not find rough idling or engine stall history fault codes. As usual, we can find in a Toyota cars if happening this kind of issues. Actually, I did check all the data bits in the live data stream carefully and more closely. Nothing found in the parking mode. Definitely, we have to take this car into a test run in order to see really what is going on, because that is happening when we run and stop the car. Okay, here we are in the test run and I'm observing some data bit which I chose finally in order to chase these customer complaints. And several occasions, I mean couple of occasions, that condition act up, and now I'm going to show you when I get it back again. Just focus on the short-term fuel trim and the oxygen sensor bank 1 sensor 1 data. Seems to be it's acting up right now. Car is shaking a little bit, and you can see that the short-term fuel trim is fluctuating and it is going negatively high values like minus 14, 15, and you can see that right now it is minus 20. And simultaneously, just focus on the oxygen sensor data. It is going like a flat line, but it should be fluctuating between rich and lean, but it's not doing like that. And now it has been changed and fuel trim goes to positive values, positive high values. That means it is trying to compensate. So it is clear when act up the customer complaint, I mean shakiness and engine going to stalled, we can see that oxygen sensor data goes wild, and then fuel trim data also acting up accordingly the oxygen sensor data. But I know the oxygen sensor data could go wild if anything like airflow sensor, intake air temperature, throttle position, or coolant temperature sensor, those kind of sensors go wild or they are doing something wrong, then that could definitely affect for the oxygen sensor data, especially upstream oxygen sensor data. But in that case, I checked those sensors and those components carefully and more closely in the scan data. Actually, they are doing perfectly while the oxygen sensor act up like this. Look at that right now. Short-term fuel trim is around positive 17-18%, and but the engine RPM is pretty steady. Now you can see the oxygen sensor. Yeah, let me cancel these messages. Yeah, look at this. Now oxygen sensor is moving perfectly. That means it is switching between rich and lean as it should be. So, but it wasn't like that before. For a while you saw that the graph you can see already, but look at this now. Short-term and long-term trims are perfect, and they are trying to compensate more and more and take the total fuel trim into more closer into the zero. So I'm pretty confident with this oxygen sensor is bad and something going wrong with the oxygen sensor, because I observed all the other data bit more closely. When it acting up like that, they are doing perfectly, nothing wrong with them. So at this moment I am going to choose very few data bits which can observe more closely and show you. Let me select several data bits and I will show you. Actually, I got the confident on this decision because of I observed long period of the data while acting up the car with the shakiness and the customer complaint, and I found that nothing wrong with all the other data, especially the components and sensor which is represent front end of the engine combustion. So I'm pretty sure this oxygen sensor is bad. Okay, Here I have selected several data feeds in order to show you. Look at this right now. The oxygen sensor is doing perfectly here in the yellow trace. You can see that. Yeah, but sometimes we can feel something, a little bit of shakiness, and you can see that. Look at this. Oxygen sensor data is going wrong and it is going wild right now. And the fuel trim, look at that fuel trim. Here is the oxygen sensor data. You can see that it is not moving like as it should be, and this fuel trim is moving up to the minus 11, 12 and 13. So I can feel the shakiness, and you can see that the RPM goes below 500, below 600 RPM. So yeah, I don't know. So what I can understand, what I can see, that when the oxygen sensor act up wild, definitely fuel trim goes wild, and then car goes to the shakiness and it is trying to stall. And now RPM got high, and I think it is trying to compensate, so that is why we get better RPM right now. And now oxygen sensor doing fine. So at once, so suddenly it goes bad and it recover. Definitely there is something wrong with the oxygen sensor. Actually car wasn't stalled during our test run, but it act up several times that shakiness and going to be stalled, but it is not stalled. However, I found this oxygen sensor going bad, so I'm pretty confident, and I'm going to call on this bank 1 sensor 1 oxygen sensor, and I asked to customer replace this oxygen sensor. But while running the car, I did not see anything wrong with the oxygen sensor or any data. Fuel trim was in a perfect condition. So this is really weird. But when it happened, that means when customer complaints happening, then definitely oxygen sensor go bad. That is what I found in this data analysis. Okay, here we bought a brand new aftermarket oxygen sensor. Let's fit it into the car and take this car into a test run, and we'll see. So this is the test run that we fixed a brand new sensor into the car, and what his customer really told me right now, he can feel better smoothness and better pulling power with the car right now. That means that oxygen sensor have had a significant fault. That is why he got such a lagging condition. But funny thing is, he didn't know such a lagging condition until right now we changed the oxygen sensor. So now he can feel better pulling power and better smoothness of the car. So we stopped the car several occasions and try to recreate the fault and doing same conditions. But what we found, nothing wrong with the oxygen sensor right now, and fuel trim data is doing perfectly than before. And you can see now we are stopping the car and looking for that condition. But this is not the only time during our test run we try to simulate same condition, but it is not acting up. So I'm confident that this car is fixed. Oxygen sensor was the culprit. Okay, this is another data stream that I got, and I recorded in my scan tool after we fixed the new oxygen sensor, and I got this data stream while running the car, especially stop and go method. So now you can see data is perfect, and we tried several times to act up. That means we tried several times to make it happen again with the new oxygen sensor, but nothing happened. We had a long test run and tried to make it happen again and again, but nothing happened. So I'm confident, and I'm okay with this oxygen sensor, and then I can call this is fixed. So I will leave these footages of the data stream here for your attention. You can observe and you can study how it works while running, and when stop the car, how the oxygen sensor acting up, and how fuel trim data is compensate. So I will leave it here. Just study and observe this data. Thank you for watching. Stay subscribed with us for more diagnostic videos.